Yo, what up, my boxing family? What's happening with y'all today? We're dropping a lot more content on this channel. We're going to keep it coming. This video, first off, smash the like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And if you don't like what I'm talking about, hit the dislike and do what haters do. But for the rest of my real ones that rock with me and rock with the sport of boxing and got it bad just like I do, really love this sport and just want to see it push forward. Today's video is about Mr. Bubbadub and Tank Davis. And certain parts of the interview, we're going to do a live reaction to that. Smash the like I said before, and let's get into it. I gotta pull this up. Give me 2 seconds. Here it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right, man. There was some interesting things said in this interview. First of all, shout out to Bubba Dub and the great interview he gave to the internet. Shout out to Tank Davis and the answers he gave. Again, you got people are running all over the internet. The Devin Haney fans are rejoicing and acting like Tank is scared of this kid for some reason. I don't understand where you guys are coming from. Like it's almost like you're not really Devin Haney fans and you're just Tank haters and you don't really pay attention to the sport. Because like I've said on this channel many times before, and you guys seen it live in real time, the number one Devin Haney fan talking shit about fights that he's never even seen and just slandering Tank fights when he's never even seen the guy that's fighting Tank. It's ridiculous. Without further ado, let's get into this Bubba Dub interview. Smash the like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, we got to go to about halfway through it. And Bubba Dub is a funny dude. I like his energy. Very entertaining guy. People need to understand that most of this shit is just for the internet. You know, not everything you see is real. People are entertainers, man, and you got to take it for what it's worth. So let me close out some of these windows real quick because I know this thing will give me some problems playing it. All right, let's see what Tank and Bubba was talking about. Oh, got to turn on
new
them.
level of respect for the
Yeah,
game, man.
Bubba, we
It's crazy,
subscribe
man. I
too,
mean,
dog. You see,
preparing
on
for a fight
subscribe,
like
like
this with
all
on the
that
ropes, like
because
what's
we're
going through your
real
mind
ones
at this point right now, though?
over
Right
here.
now, just like making sure I stay sharp, like thinking about the fight, like what I'm gonna do inside the fight and shit like that. But yeah, just like making sure I stay sharp and things like that, like picturing what I'm gonna do in the fight and stuff.
How like I know a lot of people don't ever ask this question, but with the amount of success you can have in this boxing game, with the amount of money you have made, and for you to just sit here and say to continue to stay sharp, I think a lot of fighters are not disciplined. Like,
Yeah.
what did that come from you to stay disciplined and grounded?
I just don't want to look like a fool when I go out there in the ring. I want to stay sharp. I want to stay like, when you reach that top level or things like that, you want to always like make sure you go out there and give it your all. You don't want to like slip up and underwork yourself, and then you feel like you didn't do enough work inside the training in training camp, so you can't look good when you fight and things like that. So I'll make sure I try to stay like as much possible, stay focused as possible as I can. So I could be able to also give out put on a great performance in front of the fans and things like that. Because if you always put on a great performance, the fans you draw more fans though, that want to see you.
More
And I made a short on that today. Performances, and you guys heard me say this on this channel many times, performances speak louder than any social media post anywhere. Go check out my short on this channel on this subject. It's the last short I uploaded. Performances speak the loudest. And if you guys really want to take notes from Tank, he don't say nothing to nobody about anything. He don't barely even talk bad about the guys that are declining offers and pulling out of fights. He don't even call you guys ducks or nothing. He could be way different. His energy could be way different. And now I got people saying he's scared because he says his biggest fear is being embarrassed. That's every boxer's biggest fear, and that's why they won't sign a contract with this young man because they know. They got a huge, huge chance of being stretched out and turned into a meme on Twitter.
Dollars for sure when you
Yeah, for
putting on a
sure.
show. Like you got to do your job at the same time. It's an entertainment at the end of the world. You're a brand. So like you say, you want pay-per-view sales. You want people to tune
Yeah.
in and watch you knock people on the ass. So that's what you be doing. But when you get in the ring, we watch you. First 2 or 3 rounds sound like you be feeling your opponent out a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Cause I never want to go out there and and run into a punch that I don't see or anything like that. So I like to feel my opponent out and things like that. Even that's what life period. You just don't go out there and just head honcho. You just always want to figure your way through things and then gradually loosen up and then once you find them openers, then that's when you go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong, man. I didn't see this media workout. I'm getting bits and pieces of it, interviews dropping from people I've never even seen cover the sport of boxing before. Tank draws a different type of crowd, and they should have they should have let the regular media in there. But I think Tank is like, y'all, like real shit. I think he's doing this to all the media. Oh shit, I got my camera off. I had my middle finger up. That's what he's saying. F y'all. Your old style media, all you guys do is paint me in a bad light. The corny little reporters forcing answers out of these lame ass fighters. I wanted to see this media workout. I don't know why we weren't privy to it, but I think that's why.
It's funny you say that when you finding them openings.
And PBC, let me get some media credentials, man. I'm a Tank fan. I'd ask the real questions, the good questions. Like, come on, bro. How do all these guys, because of their popularity, let a real one get some credentials?
And like you open them up a little bit like that, like so, like you say, you already knowing what punch you for the hit him. Like, okay, he flinched on that one, so I'm gonna come with the right hook on the next one and catch him. Like I look at you as like one of them boxers that known for you'll walk them down. Like from the announcers, he
Bubbadub is not a boxing fan like that. He knows who Tank is and a couple other guys. And the question he asked, we're about to get into it. I'm not going to go through this whole interview, but it's about to come up. I just had to point out the fact that Bub's not, he's a football guy. I see him always ranting about the Cowboys and shit. And he actually jumped ship to the Buffalo Bills, the best team in the NFL. Yeah, he's a casual.
he got a nice shot, ain't gonna tank him.
Yeah,
lights out. Like it's like, man, it's like you know how to make adjustments, bro. And I just love to see. I know the fans love to see it, bro. You know me, I like keep it going, bro, because you got a lot of people rooting for you. We also, you got a lot of haters too, but a lot of haters gonna pay you because they want to tune in just to see what Tank gonna do. So my question is this: could we ever see you and Ryan Garcia again in the fight again, in the ring again?
We don't want to see no Ryan Garcia fight, Bubba. None of us real boxing fans that cover the sport, create content. We don't care about no fucking Ryan Garcia fight.
You and Ryan.
Yeah, for sure. If he
clean,
if he clean for sure, and if he looking good his next couple fights for sure, we can redo it for sure.
I'm glad he said that. A couple fights, like, and I'm glad he said, if he looks good because these guys, their performances are shit, bro. Ain't none of them knocking shit out besides Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia deserves it more than any one of these guys to get a rematch. But this next question, that's what I'm talking about. But you'll see.
What about Haney, man? They keep mentioning his name with you and this and that, but obviously he lost to Ryan. Whether he took some or not, he got knocked on his ass. But
I definitely for sure be open in a fight. Ryan, Devin, for sure. But it's just like he got ridiculous.
This is how I know Devin was in line to get the fight. If he would have just took care of business on 420 instead of getting mopped around the ring, he would have got the Tank fight. You're not, bro. He would have got the fucking fight.
Himself, if he looked good his next fight and things like that, and if the fight don't go good, or even if he look good against Ryan too, and he don't get the win, like I feel as though it would still be like a good fight to have. Just like even like the build up since we've been like he been younger and things like that coming in the game, and it was back and forth. So I think it still be a good fight with me and Devin for sure.
Well, it's the light skin gang. You got to keep.
I listen, I like the Devin Haney fight. You guys know how I feel. I'd want Devin Haney first before anybody. But like now the pushing argument is for unifications. I want him to unify, bro, because that's the last thing you haters got left. That little thread of, oh, he's 30 and he never even unified. If Tank wants to be looked at in a special light and great when it's all said and done, he's got to unify, and I hope his team knows that. So, Team Tank, please hear our cries, bro. We want you to unify. I don't care about no Devin Haney fight right now. I want it. I want it bad, but right now, just to dead that unification argument, that's what I'd want first. I know you guys heard me say I want Devin Haney over all of them. He's got to look good though. You gotta make the fight as big as it possibly can be. And coming off of a loss, nobody that's a pay-per-view fighter is doing that. Nobody. Well, there's not too many pay-per-view fighters, and throughout the history of the sport, nobody's fighting a guy on pay-per-view that came off a loss. Nobody. Tell me in the comments who did that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
The W is going for Drake done took the L, so you got to keep it going for the light skin dudes, my
Yeah,
guy.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Boston first. We got Tank. We got you with Lamont Roach, man. What made you want to reach out and give Young Buck a chance, man? Lamont.
We reached out to a couple fighters that was unavailable and things like that at the time, and well, some people turned down the fight. Some people was like,
What?
they already had fights, and Lamont was, he was someone that's a champion, and he was willing to come up in the weight class, and you know,
Okay, let's not glaze over the fact of what he just said. He asked why Lamont. Well, some guys they had plans, they had other fights, they turned down the fight. Who you think he's talking about there? Just Lomachenko, right? Can't be Shakur Stevenson. I know that shit hurts your guy's pride. I know it hurts. But it is what it is. Your guy doesn't want to fight as much as y'all say he wants to fight because now Shakur Stevenson is pulling a Bud Crawford, acting like he's Tank's biggest fight or something. He's a big fight for Tank, there's no doubt. A great legacy fight for Tank. He's a three-division champion. But right now, his stock is in the fucking, it's way down. He needs to go out here and smash this Josh Padley dude so the casuals will get behind it again. Because if you're being honest with yourself, Keyshawn has passed Shakur Stevenson performance wise and threat wise. Y'all know it. Shakur putting up boundaries, more boundaries. I'm not no chump. I'm not just going to take anything. And I can't blame the real in me. I can't blame him for that. But you guys can't say he wants to fight like you guys want to fight because that's just not the truth.
um take the fight and things like that, and
Fucking cappers.
I I also think that he reached. Well, I'm not sure if he reached out, but when it was like they asked him, or like he didn't shy away from it. He straight
He
said yes. So
pursued the fight.
that what that was.
You ever get, cause when you the champ, everybody throwing stones at you. But when you the
Yeah,
champ, you ever get sick of people calling you out, knowing they can't whoop you. They just want a payday.
yeah. That's really what it is. But it's me now just understanding that, and just like just understanding and just the right picking the right choices at the right time and things like that.
See, what he just said there was very, very big. Picking the right choices, right opponents at the right time. That's why Devin didn't get the fight. That's why Shakur had to go with Eddie for two more fights because the people that actually signed the big, big checks for that shit, they're not willing to do it until both guys are at their peak. So the fight can be as big as Shakur Stevenson thinks it is. And somebody needs to tell that kid he's not Tank's biggest fight. He's just not. Errol Spence and Bud Crawford did 600,000 buys. Do you know how big of a fight that was? I think Tank is a bigger star than both them guys combined, and maybe it'll do more numbers than that just off of this guy's star power. But they both draw from the same pool of fans. When Ryan Garcia comes in, it's got the demographic. Black versus black doesn't sell as well as black versus Mexican, and them are just the facts. And I root for the black fighters most of the time, unless I think they're going to lose. I really don't care about skin color. It's never made no difference to me. I'm just using that and telling you guys what the facts are, how this shit actually goes. So your favorite content creator, whatever he's spieling and flapping his gums about, if it's about two black fighters versus a black fighter and a Mexican, the black and the Mexican will probably do more numbers. Because you guys don't fucking support the sport. You just act like you do. Hardcores, they don't care what we're talking about. I promise.
And, I just like been in a game that you see that like everybody want to fight you. Like it doesn't matter what the weight class or not. It's like people that's like 147, 154, and things like that that want to fight me. Like everybody, like but it's like more so like it's a payday. It's not more so like, all right, I think I can win. It's like they want to make sure that situation good. That's what it really is.
Yeah, because it's like I seen that a lot of people like, man, tell Tank give me a chance. I'm like, bro, you struggling with the motherfuckers you fighting now? How you gonna get in here with this line, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You a cheater. You ain't never seen a cheater try to fight no line. Like, why you trying to get in there with this man?
But it definitely be like payday, but which you can't fault them. But it's just the way how they go about the situation. Like if they would have came at me like a fighter and not like so disrespectful or say like I want to fight them and things like that, then it probably would be different. But I mean, they younger now. I mean, they younger, so they want to go like the disrespectful route.
I know you heard from everybody, you heard from your peers, your
And
family
listen,
members,
guys,
but
there's
when did you know
some
you were
guys
special,
go
bro?
about it
Like
in a
really
way.
knew,
Some
like
guys go about it disrespectfully. Some guys don't. Tank needs to understand, and he alluded to it. This is all I'm going to share this interview. Shout out to Bubbadub and everything he's got going on. Like, share, subscribe over there. I wish he would send some subscribers over here. Truth be told, but this is what Shakur Stevenson said yesterday too. I got to add this into the fucking video because it's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous what this kid. He is now officially entering the Terrence Crawford territory, and I'm not dealing with no coin flips. He can't possibly want to fight as much as his fans want to fight. That much I'm certain of. I am 100% certain of it. Shout out to my boy Dan, the boxing man. He's a great boxing guy. He always kicking the truth, always telling people what they need to hear on Twitter. Shout out to you, dog.
Chump.
Appreciate you.
Like I'm not no guy that's just going to take whatever either. So I know that him fighting me will be the biggest fight of his career. So let's make it happen.
Shakur, thank you. Good luck on Saturday.
I'm just no
Um,
chump. Like I'm
Cap,
not no.
that's Cap. Him facing you is not the biggest fight of his career. I don't know who's not telling Shakur Stevenson the facts of the matter is you're not in no position. Go knock this Josh dude out, and then maybe you can start saying something like that. But even then, all this whole video, what I just got done telling you guys, it's just not. I'm sorry. I love the fight. I want the fight right now. Let me make that clear. But Shakur Stevenson, you're delusional. You're in no position to be asking or demanding anything from him. Now, I hope you fans understand and look at this for what it is. The kid doesn't want to fight as much as you guys do. And that's just the facts of the matter. Like, share, subscribe. We'll be live on this channel Fridays, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be live on X, Twitter, whatever you guys want to call it. Shout out to y'all, man. I really appreciate you rocking with me and the OG William Old School. He just not with me on these videos. Got to get the content out. We're going to be dropping members only stuff on this channel a lot. Members only shorts. Anybody that joins this channel to be a member, I'll make you a short of your favorite fighter, no matter who that is, what the topic is. I do some pretty good shorts too. So tap in, man. I'll share the link to the membership in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate y'all. Till the next time. Peace. Bye.